Everyone, the Pokemon fan 1993 here, back with more Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. During the last episode, we defeated the 5th and 6th gym leader. The 5th one was, I believe it was, Larry. And then the 6th one was, uh, Rhyme from the Montevera gym. Now we have to face, Tulip and number 8. Whoever the hell number 8 is, I don't remember. Oh, Gresha. So, next one is indeed, yeah, Tulip. She is the psychic leader. Then to face Gresha, who is the ice leader. Okay, where the hell is she? There she is. So obviously we're going to heal up first. And I have to go over my strategy a little bit just to make sure I don't get KO'd real easily. Okay, so obviously Graffiti's not going to be any help here. Esparta might be some help. Everyone else should be decent help, including Masquerada, who actually should be relatively good help. But, yeah, it looks like 2 Pokemon here aren't going to help me very much. But 2 of the Pokemon I have are effective, at least to a degree, on Psychic types. Esparta is, unless it goes for Dart Pulse, I think Esparta can mitigate some damage from Psychic types. So we're going to start with, I think we're going to start with, no, Graffiti, that's for sure. We'll start with Esparta and see where that gets us. Excuse me. Excuse me for 1 second while I put my phone away so you can't hear the ding go off. Because once again, every time I start recording, I always have to message people, so, or message me, so. I was in Phoenix, it's been too long. Your beauty is becoming more refined since the last we met. You're too kind. So the compliments of grace, I see. How wonderful. I hope you remain that way. So you're here to place a Gita, are you? Between you and me, I'm not exactly her biggest fan. The bewitching aura of hers overlaps too much with my own style. So maybe it's best for me to set someone else for the job. With you, I can feel like I really do this battle all I've got. Now for the way, I'm ready to pursue consensually beauty. Are you ready to pursue consensually beauty together? I wonder what's at the Battle Court. See, I've mentioned this before about this Pokemon game. It's a couple other ones too. I think they know they were aiming for adults as well as kids for this one. The only problem is, how would a kid, especially like someone who's 10, how would they spell consensually? Like, I don't even know if I would even know what that word is. And I'm not talking about just 10-year-olds. I'm talking about under 10 play this game too. So it's like, how would you read that stuff? I mean, not now a kid's age would care about reading it. But still. The rush of exhilaration before a battle. Every cell in my body is humming with excitement. The only one thing I'm always wondering is, are those things on her arms and her heels, are those like electronic? Are they being led to the wind, or is she using like an actual psychic power to make them clap like that? Just a thing that crossed my mind. Having a totally amazing opponent such as yourself makes the feeling even more powerful. You know what? I'm really happy right now. Diamond in the rough, and I helped to polish is now sparkling as bright as the finest of gems. Seeing others work so hard allows me to work hard myself and never shed a tear. That is not my vocabulary, after all. This close emotion I allow is the beauty of surprise. Let me teach you the true emotional spectrum practice. You're trained by Team Leader Tulip. Start with Faragriff, okay. So Faragriff is normal psychic, just like the regular Giraffe Rig is. You want to know the secret of my beauty? I'll enroll you in the most difficult hands-on course. So obviously Luminacrash is not going to do much damage, but Luminacrash will lower its special defense, so I'm going to go for that first. So I actually made a Faragriff myself. It never really worked out very well, but I focused on its power to deal. It basically just made it so its defense are really high, and then had Cud-Chew so you can keep restoring its own HP. Okay, there's another Crunch. Esparta's hanging in there, barely. Refresh Can will knock it out, but it's supposed to be Esparta's pretty much used up his use already, so that's not good. Oh, she has one of her own. Maybe she did at one point. Maybe I'm just not remembering that one right. So we can use Cyclozar here. Bartha might know Dazzling Gleam, which might be an issue at some point, but I'm not sure. Let me think. Would there be a reason for her to have Dazzling Gleam? Fairy is not weak against any of her Pokemon, logically anyway, so there shouldn't be much of an issue there. Let's go for a Dragon Claw. I am faster, that's good. Half HP about. Yeah, I should just keep my mouth shut. I was gonna say, it should know Dazzling Gleam, but of course it does, because, you know, the game. Alright, Dragon Claw. Alright, 2 down. 3 to go. Not going too bad so far. Galade's the next one. Actually, that one's weak to Fairy, but I don't know if the Sparse is quick enough to deal with that. Oh, I should use Quackability here, yeah. Because Glade is part fighting. Not only will it lower its attack, so it can't do much damage even if it survives the Brave Bird, but Brave Bird itself will be super effective. Is that going to be enough to one-shot it? Yep. Somebody's going to take a lot of recoil damage, but that's fine. Next is Gardevoir. Hard to really tell who I should. I can't use. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna stick with Squawkabilly. I can use Masquerade because it's unlike Glade, it's a Fairy Psychic Fairy Psychic. So doing that in that situation would not be a good idea. So I'm gonna start with a Facade. I should be faster. This is just in case I don't think Brave would be enough. It might have been enough. So go for Psychic. Let's see how much damage it actually does. Quite a bit, actually. So we'll go for one more Facade. And then we have to knock it out. Brave Bird might have knocked out in one shot, but I wasn't too sure about that. People going to load up next of its Forest. I think this is the one that she terrorizes to Psychic. So now it's time for Masquerade to do something. Unfortunately, this might be a bad idea, but if I terrorize Masquerade, it loses Dark typing. And Clartrick will do more damage. So I'm going to go for that instead of going for the knockoff weakness. I'm shook, and not in a good way. Unpleasant surprises are not good for my skin. I mean, I beat you once. If I become a top 50, it doesn't mean I could beat you again. Or is that logic just flawed for some reason? So we're going to go for Terrorize Flower Trick. She's probably going to go for Terrorize, probably some kind of Psychic move. Actually, considering her action, she might actually go... No, she would go for a Fairy move, which, since I Terrorize, will not do as much damage... That will not be super effective damage against Masquerade. But if what I'm hoping is going to happen, I think Masquerade might be able to one-shot it anyway without taking any damage. Because I don't think Forest is that fast. Come here, Moto Forest. It's time for your skin to cleanse. You'll become a new you. See what happens here. Flower Trick. Enhanced. Wow, I actually survived it. Goes for a Moonblast like I thought it would. Cause a lot of recoil damage and I'm fine. Knockoff. Come on, Nintendo, I knock off this paralyzed form with that. Alright. Tulip wasn't too bad. I was... last one is Ice, right? There might be a more bit of challenge than it was for the last couple. Jimmy Tulip was defeated. A shocking glow up, to be sure. 1,880 for winning. Total package, I expect no less. Beauty, strength, you've got it all. You know, in my line where people who lack talent in one area or another often fade away quickly, never to be heard of again. With all kinds of setbacks, they fall into corruption and the desperation end up even more miserable than they already the mundane do. Wow, this game is getting really psychological right here. She's actually right. It'd be better for those people if they never had the slightest bit of talent to begin with. Don't fade away, Phoenix. I want to see how far your talent can go. I promise, Bettinus, I hope you won't break it. Disappointed today. Thank you for everything. I gotta say, she's one of the more down-to-earth gym leaders like Kofu is. So, not too crazy, not too caught up in their work or anything. Although you could say Larry, but Larry's kind of... I know people like Larry, but he's really plain. So there's not really a lot to really go on there in terms of being out of... I mean, he could be like he doesn't. He has not like high energy like some of the other gym leaders are, but he's kind of low energy. It kind of makes it kind of a similar thing in terms of being overly obsessive or being different. Okay, so I immediately have an issue here because um, I can't. If this is gonna be an ice type where we can't use Squawkabilly, Cyclozar's out, and Masquerade's out. That's half my team right there. And for some reason, Graffiti's never really been the best of my game, probably because I need to teach him something else besides. You know what? I think I am gonna do that because I've been screwed by Gunk Shot way too many times. So we're gonna whoops, not change position, check summary. We're gonna change that to a. I think I have Gunk Shot. We'll go to Remember Moves, or we have Poison Jab. I think Poison Jab, Poison Fang, 5100. Yeah, I'm gonna reteach it Poison Jab. I don't like the fact that I'm missing Gunk Shot that much, even though it's only 80%. But doing it this way, it might lower its power, but I'll be able to hit more often. So now we're going to head to Gresha, which I thought was kind of like the most... when I faced her, she was one of the more arrogant ones. The reason I say that is because it seemed like she was... seemed like she really didn't like anyone challenging her gym or thinking that they could be like her, if I remember that right. And it's kind of like just like a bullyish thing to do. I don't know, maybe it's me. So we're going to heal up real quick. I like how they changed her name to Champion Phoenix, too. That's the champion's name, too. It's kind of cool. Luckily, Esparta has Flash Cannon. But I think what we're going to do here is we're going to do something kind of interesting. A lot of ice types are not fast. So we're actually going to start with Palmont. Palmont will be able to hit something with close combat and hopefully deal some serious damage. And then I can swap out, hopefully, for the next turn. I have to jump down from here, aren't I? Yep. I believe I can... Ow. Well, remember in Arceus Legends when fall damage was a total thing. In this game, it's not. If you fall off, you get saved by Rotom. And if you do it with Cordon, he takes no fall damage. Oh, I recognize you. You're here to the slopes. I don't recall the snow being too good today. Here for a battle. Off real. Something important to be dealing with in a bit, you know. Yeah, we're going to tell her about that. I see. You're here to cover for Gita. So your dream came true. You're champion right now. You must be so happy. My bad. It sounded more sarcastic than I intended. Don't get me wrong. I think it's amazing. Just complicated for me, that's all. Anyway, here, that's my skills, right? Let's just get this over with. Let's head outside. You best not hope it's not snowing. Yeah, if it was, actually, your Pokemon would get a slight advantage. So this might be the toughest battle just because I don't have... First of all, this is going to be the toughest gym leader. Second, I don't have... Three of my Pokemon are kind of unusable. Like, I go Cyclozar and can use Fire Fang. Go Squawkabilly for Intimidate, but I don't think anything else there. Well, tough luck for you, the Snowy Mountains are on my side today. This league mandated inspections happens a few times a year. If we don't stand up for the job, we'll lose our positions as gym leaders. Gita always says it's just formality, but I've always had to give up being a pro snowboarder. She takes away the talents I have to show what will be left. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the temperature down. It's simple enough, really. All you need to do is return my power. Pokemon chills you to the bone. Now, I was disappointed in the first battle you had. You're challenged by Gym Leader Gresha. By the way, I might have said she a few times when I was talking about this guy, but it's actually a guy. It's just, I see it, and I don't like to assume genders, but it just... He looks like a she. No, or she looks like a he. Or one of those ways. I'm out of my element right now. Okay, so we have Frostmoth to start. Wait a minute. You know, I'm an idiot because ice does not hurt Palmont. I don't know why I thought ice hurt Palmont. I must have been thinking it was still the second gym. So we're going to go for a double shock. Frostmoth is actually not a bad Pokemon. Its ability, Ice Scales, protects damage. Half damage from special moves, meaning that if you go in this with a special mon, there might be a bit of a problem. Okay, so you're setting up Tailwind. Okay. So that increases their speed for X number of turns. I'm going for close combat now. I was hoping Double Shock would knock it out. We're going for Blizzard. And that does a lot of damage to Palmont. And somehow, I've been really unlucky lately with stats conditions, so I'm surprised I didn't actually freeze Palmont, I should say. Okay, so Frostmoth's gone. He leveled up. Seaton. So I'm not sure. I think Seaton's just pure ice. So, we're going to switch to Graffiti here. Hopefully with Poison Jab this time, because he's going to be more of a threat. So just hoping that I don't, Gunk Shot was being an issue. Okay, all my moves do regular damage. So we're going to go for a Poison Jab here. Mean goes an Ice Spinner. That takes about a little under half my HP. Oh, this is not good. Okay, I poisoned it. That's a start, I suppose. Goes for Ice Spinner. Do I have any options for that? I don't think I really do. I think the Terra doesn't go for Slash. I'm actually surprised that big snow Pokemon's actually faster than I am. So this is kind of a weird thing, but I'm going to go, hopefully Slash gets a critical hit. Or maybe because of Graffi's Bright Powder, his attack might miss. But unfortunately, I'm not that lucky, it looks like. But I'm lucky enough to survive one shot. Slash. Not enough. Okay, that's why I forgot their turn one was out. That's why it was faster than me. So I got lucky it ended just now, but she has Ice Shard, so Ice Shard always goes first, so I got lucky that Tailwind ended at that time, and I got unlucky that it knew Ice Shard. Poison. Okay. So I'm going to make an odd choice here. I'm going to switch to Cyclozar. Cyclozar is very fast, meaning unless that Satan has some kind of weird speed stat, I should be able to win this fight. Okay. Beartic is next. So I think now's a good time to switch back to Pawmot here. We're going to attempt to go for a close combat. And then she's got 2 more Pokemon after I knock this one out. If I knock this one out. Close combat and I miss somehow. That's a pretty good start. And Nose Earthquake, okay. Oh, Pawmot's out. Son of a bitch, alright. I can't use Terrorization either, so I can't rely on that. I actually might be in a bit of trouble here. So I'm going to go for an unusual thing here. I'm going to go for Squawkabilly. And we're going to go for Facade. Intimidates Galore to attack a little bit. Most likely going to go for a physical ice type move. So we're going to go for Facade. We're going to see how much damage this does. Not bad. Goes for Icicle Crash. Hopefully, because I lowered the attack, it's not going to be enough to knock me out. And it's not. Then I'm going to risk it and go for a Brave Bird. Hopefully that does enough damage. I missed again. Are you kidding me? Oh, I understand why I'm missing now. Son of a bitch. I didn't think about that. They have Snowcloak. Meaning that they have an unfair advantage from the start because the snow is still falling. Alright, this is not looking very good. Esparth is going to be my next option here. I might have to revive a Pokemon. Like, seriously, I'm kind of in a bit of a spot here. Can I please hit this one, though? Thank you. I guess the reason she's the 8th gym leader. Relatively the strongest of all of them, I'd say. Cyclozar hit the next one, so Weavile's the next one. So I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to switch to Cyclozar because I know Weavile's fast. I know Cyclozar's fast. So there's several things that could happen here. I go for a Fire Fang and knock it out. And go for a... I can go for an attack. I can go for an attack, and neither of us gets knocked out. Or there's some other things. But luckily, Weavile does not have Snowcloak, so Fire Fang should be a good option. Let's see who goes first. And I missed anyway because of 5% accuracy. God damn it. Ice Punch is probably the end of Cyclozar right there. Nope, hanging on. Please hit. Still, are you kidding me? How high defense that thing have? Wow, this is ridiculous, man. I'm telling you. Well, Cyclozar's faster, but I don't think I have anyone who's even faster than that. Or even shares the same speed stat, I should say. Actually, 189, that's not bad either. I'm going to have to use Masquerade here. I can't think of any other way to get out of this. So we're going to switch to Masquerade. Now, normally I go for the weakness with Play Rough, but I've been not having very good luck hitting moves this entire match, so I'm going to go for a Flower Trick. With a critical hit, that should knock it out. This might come down right to the wire, people, because I got 2 Pokemon left. She's got 1 Pokemon left. And also the Pokemon she's going to use, she's going to Terrorize. So so my strategy here essentially is to keep Masquerade in. When things heat up any further, time to bring the Deep Freeze. Go for she's gonna change to Ice type. There's a guarantee on that one. So I'm going for Flower Trick. I don't think Altaria is that fast, like faster than Masquerade. So chances are I'll get at least 1 Flower Trick in before it knocks me out. Let it freeze, let it snow, let it pile on top of us. So what I hope is going to happen here, either I'm going to be able to one-shot it, which seems unlikely, or she gets an attack and it doesn't do enough damage, not Masquerade out, and I'm going to get a second attack and that'll knock it out. But it really depends what if Altaria has Cotton Guard, there might be an issue there because Cotton Guard sharply raises the defense of the user. Let's see what happens here. Wow, even a critical hit didn't do that much. Hurricane, but it missed. Nice. Luck finally coming my way over here. Flower Trick again. And I just realized it's almost as fast as Masquerade, so there shouldn't be much of an issue if I don't lose it here. There's Hurricane. How much is that going to do? Okay, that's enough to knock me out. And a critical hit, so yeah, that's pretty much by luck. Masquerade is done. Now our last Pokemon. Alright. Flash Cannon. Hit. Is that going to be enough? And it is. So we came right down to the wire on that one, I'm not going to lie. But we did beat her. The question is, this tournament, are they going to be stronger than that? Or am I going to level up my guys a little bit more? I might have to. Your brain passion, I kind of like it, to be honest. 1,880 for winning. Man, Greta must really had it out for me. Sending someone no way I could beat. So no regrets in my past, I gave it everything I had. Hit you full force and I lost anyway. It makes me feel frustrated. Makes me want to become strong as a gym leader. Put more of myself into it. My passion is frozen over, but you've rekindled it for me. Thanks, Phoenix. You won't lose next time, you'll see. Trying to catch a cold on your way down the mountain, eh? Alright, that's all 8 gym leaders, so now what? Phone call. Hello, I'm speaking to Champion Phoenix. This is Gita. How's your inspection of the gym's going? How'd you get my number? Tell the organization I have the access to contact information of every champion ranked trainer. I was informed by gym leaders that you stopped by to see them. I knew giving you a test was the right decision to Champion Phoenix. All of them seem quite happy for the opportunity to battle you. Now I'd like to expect a report from you in person. Join me at the academy in the entrance hall. I'll be waiting for you there. Alright, so we got some time left. We'll go see what that's about. Hopefully they don't start the tournament immediately and I have time to save after that. But we're going to see what happens. And I'm hoping, considering this is a tournament, if I face anyone, they might be a bit stronger than they are now. Which doesn't make any sense because they literally have no time to do that. But, you know, the game has to make some leaps of logic, I suppose. Then again, it's a game about collecting monsters and they have special abilities. So I guess that ain't completely far-fetched. So we're going to actually go to Megadoza West so I can heal. And then we're going to take Corodon and get their ASAP once I'm done healing. So with Masquerade, I probably could have gone for the Terrorization Grass or Flower Trick, but that wouldn't done much because still Hurricane would have knocked me out. It's curious though, I don't know if Masquerade would survive that if Hurricane got a critical hit. Terror Orb, okay. Alright, let's head inside. Can I climb these walls? That's weird, I can't. Okay, that's kind of silly. Go through this way. This way, right? Yeah. Big ass staircase. Good day, Champion Phoenix. Tell me, what do you think of the entrance hall? Did you always be surrounded by books? It's good to hear. It was renovated a few years ago, and I'm the one who came up with the new design. More importantly, I would like you very much to hear your point on gym leaders. Now I think about this relation is perhaps a bit too public. The only thing quiet might be able to get more discreetly. Probably my room, if I had to guess. Oh wait, am I a pimp? Yeah, I don't think that's a thing. All right, whatever. That was a bad joke. So this is the dorm where you live. Warner, this room will only help you nurture the potential as a champion. I have no idea. Oh wait, remember now. You're only recently moved into the dormitories. In your future, perhaps I'll pay your family's home a visit if I may. Anyway, let's get to the topic at hand. Let me hear your report on how you expected the gym leaders. Tell me which gym leader you feel was the easiest face to battle. I would dare say it's Brassius. Fascinating. Strongest. That was Gresha. Gresha, you say. Which gym leader you think most trouble during battle? Well, Gresha. Gresha, you say. That's the last most important question. Which gym leader do you like the most? I'm going to go with Kofu. He's really jolly, and he kind of seems down to earth. Kofu, of course. That's the question I have. Thank you very much for your help on this. Your perspective was a fascinating, Champion Phoenix. I know that will assist me while running the organization. Please accept this as thanks. You see, take the King's Rock. Thanks to you, my schedule is cleared up quite significantly. And I'll most definitely be joining the tournament we discussed at the director's office. I'm sure Champion Amona will be pleased too. Well, thanks for letting me visit. I should get back to work now. You must be tired. Suggest you take it easy for the rest of the day. So I'm guessing you tell me to go to bed. Yeah. 1 week later. Thanks to Amona's pushing and a bit of cooperation with the Pokemon League. Finally, they allowed the great Pokemon battle competition to be held. Okay, so I'm actually going to end this here because I'm not sure how much further I can go without saving. I don't know how long the competition is going to go on. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank everyone for watching. I might be making a second channel to put everything non-RPG related on, so keep an eye out for that. This is the Pokemon Fan 1993 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.